All right, let's talk about an amazingly cool fixed blade today. This is from TRC Knives in Lithuania. The packaging is phenomenal. Hard foam cutout. The knife and sheath fit inside, and it's just very cool packaging. So I always appreciate that, and I like to point that out. I know that a lot of people really don't care, and they think it's kind of silly and dumb to care about the packaging. Well, that's the beauty of this hobby. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and none of them are generally wrong. So, I just am in my best Crocodile Dundee accent, that's a knife, which is fitting because this belongs to a friend of mine, Mike, who lives down under in Melbourne, Australia area. Yeah. Sadly, I'm going to have to send this back to him. And as I promised him, this will go in the box with all the other cool knives. It's so big it barely fits on screen here. This is a very cool knife, one that makes me want to go stab the fence. The sheath is made really well. I don't know if I love this belt attachment part, but the Kydex sheath in and of itself is very good. Has a nice little thumb ramp here for deploying the knife. There is a kind of a sidekick attachment here for a ferro rod for you to use as a striker to, make sparks and start a fire and all that. And I've done a video on Benchmade. They had a ferro rod that was loaned into me before. So this is the TRC Knives Apocalypse with the apocalyptic finish, which is very cool finish. It's very similar to a Vulcan finish that Medford does. I think they call it the afterburner finish that DSK Knives does. Like, they all have their kind of battle worn type of finish. I think it's cool. Micarta scales, and this is a big boy. This is absolutely a big boy. It is Elmax steel, but just pulling this out of the box the first time, I really wanted to go stab the fence. I wanted to go and chop a tree or a limb, just because that is the emotion that this draws out of me. It's, I don't know. I oftentimes don't have a kind of a visceral emotion when I pull out a knife. I always enjoy the knives. It's, I enjoy fidgeting with the Hellraisers, whatever, but it's not always that I have this desire to go and just use the knife. So it's very cool. So let's get into the specs. So you're at 11 3/4 inches overall, 6 3/4 from the edge of the scale to the tip of the blade, 5.9 inches of edge. Behind the edge is 0.36. So it's not a thin slicer, but you wouldn't expect it to be. You want something with some beef behind the edge so that this is going to hold up and do really well. The blade thickness is 0.276. It is Elmax steel, as I mentioned. Overall thickness is 0.778. So it feels really good in the hand. It's very secure. Comes with this lanyard. So if you are really out going to use this, You can wrap around and make sure that you don't drop it. It doesn't fly out of your hand or anything like that. Weighs in at 15.3 ounces for the knife alone, or 1 pound, 4.7 ounces as a package deal. These are hard to find. DLT Trading, Mike says, is probably one of the best places to get. And if you go to DLT Trading, they have some TRC knives in stock as of right now at the time of filming. They do not have this one. This one retails at $690. DLT Trading had it for $499. So you're going to pay a pretty penny, but you're getting an amazing knife with a lot of detail. This is crowned here, crowned all around here. The thumb or the finger choil is rounded. And one of the first places I ever saw that type of detail was on this Jim Skelton mini Hellraiser that he built. Well, he didn't build for me, but he sold it to me because the original purchaser kind of backed out at the end. And that was the first time I've really seen a crowned and contoured finger choil. Well, TRC does the same thing. So it makes it very comfortable to wrap your finger around. The top of the blade is crowned. The jimping is good here. With gloves on, it's going to work really well. So you're getting a lot for your $500. And the sheath is super well made. So I think this is a great deal. I'm not sure if I want one or not. Like, I want one, but I already have a lot of fixed blades that I never use or carry. So I'm really trying to show restraint and not sign up for notifications from the DLT Trading website. Okay, since I pulled out the mini Hellraiser from Jim Skelton, let's give you a size comparison there. Let's throw in the Sharpie just so we get a full understanding of just how massive this thing is. This is a great, literally apocalyptic knife. This is something that you could have in your go bag, and when the end of the world comes, be your field knife. Like, this is something you could count on for years to come, for hard use, any of the outdoor bushcraft type field work. This would be great at. It would also be great as a zombie tool, if you will. I don't know. I think it's just super cool. Here's another fixed blade, the mini Hellraiser fixed blade from Red Horse Knife Works, not to be confused with the mini Hellraiser from Skelton Blade Works. Hellraiser, R-A-Z, Razor, R-A-S. Okay, so don't get confused. Some people have gotten confused when I have named this mini Hellraiser and they think it's something Jim Skelton made. Nope. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of massive, cool, over-the-top fixed blades, because I would love to hear your comments down below. And Mike, wow, thank you so much for having this one sent to me. It is a pleasure to check this one out. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.